Hey guys, welcome here. My name is Emma, and this is my channel where I normally talk to you guys about knitting and everything that I'm working on and showing you my hand dyed yarns. But today I wanted to experiment with an idea in my head, and I thought I'd bring you along for the process. So here I have 3 skeins of a 50-gram mohair, and I want to dye them a really nice peachy pinky blushy color and then speckle them. So that's what we're going to do today. I'll be using Dharma acid dyes. For the base color, I was thinking I would do peach blush, flamingo pink, and teddy bear brown. I will be measuring them out on my little micro scale, adding them to my pot of water, which is on the stove and already filled with 7 liters of water. I've got my respirator mask to use when I am handling the dry dyes powders, and I think we're ready to get started. So thank you for being here. Okay, so I have now mixed my peach blush, my flamingo pink, and my teddy bear brown. Does not, when you're adding them to a dye pot, it doesn't really matter how much water you dilute them in. Like you can see, none of them are the exact same. You just need enough to fully dissolve the dye and ideally not add too much to your dye pot. Like I said, my dye pot has 7 liters of water in it right now. My yarn is pre-soaked. It's been soaking for about an hour in warm water and dyer detergent. You can use wool wash. Anything's fine, really. Now here, a lot of people will already add either citric acid or vinegar when they're pre-soaking. I don't prefer to because when you add that acid into your soak, it really encourages the dye to strike quicker, and I find that it can lead to more uneven absorption. I really like to try to go for more like a semi-solid versus a drastic tonal. So I don't pre-add my acid when I soak or in my dye pot until it's reached temperature and the dye has had time to pretty uniformly soak up the dyes that I added to my dye pot. So let's hop over to the stove and get these added in, and then we will just lift this up. We're not going to wring it out. We're just going to let it drip out a little bit, and then we're going to add it to the dye pot. We wring it out. It can make spots that are drier than others, and again, make for a more uneven absorption. So first is the peach blush. Give that a quick stir. There is a fly buzzing around in my kitchen. I wonder if you can see that. Now the flamingo pink. And if there is much dye left in the jar, I will rinse it out a little bit. Like you can see, there's still some in this one here. Just add a little bit of water and pour that back out. And now teddy bear brown, which is objectively one of my favorite browns from Dharma. All right, got my fiber. Just gonna let this drip out for a second into the bucket, obviously. And then just gonna bring it over and dunk it in. Like to pay attention to where I have attached with zip ties because that can be an area that does not pick up dye super evenly. So I like to try to move around those zip ties and just reposition the fiber frequently. And I should be telling you to wear gloves here, but do as I say, not as I do. I do not prefer to wear gloves when handling wet fiber because they do stick to the gloves and I find it really annoying. All right. With a silk fiber like this, like Surrey or mohair, you can kind of see the color more when it's like fully in the water, but once you bring it out of the water, it immediately starts to like sheen up and you can't really make out much of anything. So we're just gonna leave this in here for about 20 minutes and then I will come back and I'll turn the heat on and we'll gradually bring it up to about 170 to 180 degrees. And once it reaches 170 to 180, if I'm happy with the color that I'm seeing, I will add I'm using vinegar today because I'm out of citric acid, but I will get that added and then it will process at temp for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how much time it needs to fully absorb the dye. And then hopefully the first phase will be done. All right, so this is after 20 minutes and I am loving the color so far. You can really see it when it's still in the water. When you bring it up, the fiber dries really quickly, so you can't see it as much. But I'm gonna get the heat turned on and bring this to temp pretty quick. And well, not too quick because you can felt Surrey and mohair. This is mohair, Emma. You're working with mohair, not Surrey. I prefer Surrey, so I tend to work with Surrey the most, but we'll bring this to temp nice and gradually. We're shooting for 170-ish, and then I'm gonna add about 4 tablespoons of vinegar, and then do that for half an hour and let it set till it's cool. guys, it is the next day. I had been filming doing the speckling and I ran out of battery on my phone and did not realize it. So I'm not sure yet where that cut off, but I'm sorry you didn't get to see all of it. I thought it wasn't going quite how I wanted it to go, so I kind of went rogue and started adding in some avocado speckles, some olive brown speckles, and while I didn't get quite the corally peachy with variegation that I wanted, I am still really happy with what I got. Let's see if I can show you this. Oh, my zip tie's still in there, but you can see there's some, and I think this was the olive brown mixed with fawn. Some more olive brown, but this was mixed with some avocado. And here you can see some of the brighter pink peachy spots. Come back into focus. There we go. So overall, I am really happy with it. I think this is going to be fantastic. And this is exactly the colorway that I would want to knit over like a soft cream or a beige color yarn. So holding these together for like a Monday sweater or something, oh, it would be amazing. But I have a couple skeins that are untwisted yet. I wanted to show you. Oh, look at that. These little pops are so much fun. And this is just so soft. Like, I don't normally like mohair, but this is super kid mohair, which super kid mohair means that it is from the sheep's first shearing, and it's just the softest mohair. It's the goat's first shearing, so it is the softest mohair you will get. With just this nice soft halo and some more kind of ochre golden spots that I was going for. My son's playing Legos in his room. So to twist a skein up, you hold your fingers in either side and you just take one end and twist until you like the tension, and stick it in the crook of your neck for a good middle, and then bring the sides together and put one side over the other and release it. And there is another skein. So this is very much a peachy brown, kind of a, we'll say a cognac color maybe, with definite gold, pink, green, red pops. Not red, I should not say red. It's just like a more saturated pink. So I love this. I will be replicating this on top of Surrey for myself, but these 3 skeins at 427 yards per skein are going to be listed on my Etsy shop if any of you guys are interested in purchasing what we dyed together. Look at these. It's awesome. I love it. If I liked to wear mohair, these would be going nowhere. So good. Oh, I really am very happy with how these turned out, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me along the way. I had a lot of fun showing you guys what I do in my imperfect setup. So because I went rogue and added a bunch of greens, had a lot of green left in the pan that I was using to speckle. So I added a little bit more and then tossed in this skein. It's just DK 100% merino wool, non-superwash. There we go. And it is, I don't even know how to describe this color. I'll show you it skeined up. It's very olivey, but also kind of an avocado. So we will call this our yarn mop from today, but I just thought this color would be a really fun single skein for a really fun hat. Not sure if I'll keep it, but I'm probably gonna list it on my Etsy shop as well. So this is 246 yards of DK 100% merino wool. Perfect for something like Petite Knit's Weekender hat. You can make some sizes of the Oslo hat. It's just so fun. I don't know, it probably would actually be a really good color for me. Maybe I should keep it. This is the problem with dyeing. I just want to keep everything, but I also really need some stuff to sell. So please check out my Etsy shop, and if there's anything you like, I would truly appreciate if you guys would help me clear out my Etsy shop so I can order some more yarn and do more of these dye with me projects that will wind up on my Etsy shop. I will definitely leave that linked below if you guys would check it out. It would mean so much to me. But thanks for being here and going through the process with me. Oh, means the world to me that you guys watch my videos and spend a little bit of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed doing something crafty while you were watching, or maybe I just kept you company while you did the dishes, and that is okay too. Thanks for being here.